what you shared previously is you always want to be looking for a good asset at a fair price than a fair asset at a good price. So
yeah,
I like
absolutely. Thanks to Warren Buffett for that quote.
I was quoting Jared Krause.
I'd love to claim it as my own, but that's not very good to do, is it?
No, but yeah, you bang on. So that's kind of like, that's the process you go through. It's not rocket science. It's just extremely time consuming, and that's why the fees that the buyer's agents charge are warranted. Because it's not only to find those assets, as I say, like there's a massive skill set in analysing them to the right value, and then the other on top of that is negotiating as hard as possible on your behalf. So like, when you're looking at what money you're spending on these assets, which is generally 500,000 to 5 million for most sort of people, then that fee of some commercial buyers agents charge around 2% of the purchase price. So it's quite on the way in. It looks like a decent whack of money, but I assure you the value you get out of it, out of a good commercial buyers agent, is worth their weight in gold.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got to look at it as well as like it's a business transaction. So yes, it's a tax write-off, but also what is the ROI that you can get from that investment in them doing the work? And more often than not, that a buyer's agent will be able to negotiate down a property to like the same price, or sometimes lesser, and that's happened to me, is lesser than the cost of you using them as a buyer's agent. So if you look at it that way, it's kind of like it's a free service if you think about it that way.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Actually, you can write it off on tax if you're doing an investment play, or even if you, as a business, if you're looking for a premises. That's why I love commercial. Is if you're looking for a premise to move into, your business is paying that fee. So it's think of it that the cost is even greatly more reduced, and also it adds to the if you pay $1 million for the purchase and it costs you $20,000 to pay a professional to do all that process for you, your actual purchase price from the capital gains perspective is $1,020,000, right? So any profit you make on the top end, you can write off, whenever you choose to sell it. Which is a good point.